Hey, Washington football fans. This is Greg coming at you with another raw, unedited, uncensored video. And today, of course, it's the Monday after the massacre. We have to talk about this. We have to talk about the defense. All right. The defense, of course, was supposed to be our backbone, especially that front four. That was supposed to be the unit that was going to keep us in games, that was going to carry this team as we continue to evolve and add more pieces to the puzzle. And through 3 games so far, that front four has not been a factor whatsoever, which is so disturbing, to say the least. When you have 4 first-round draft picks on that offensive or defensive line, rather, and they have gotten almost no sacks. I think Montez Sweat and Jonathan Allen has gotten a couple of sacks. Chase Young has not been able to get to the quarterback. He's been chipped, he's been double teamed, but the point is that unit that was supposed to be the strongest unit on this team, the one that's going to wreak havoc, is going to keep us in ball games that otherwise we probably would get blown out in, has not been a factor at all. And it is so different. It's like a night and day difference with that defense. It almost makes you wonder how much a factor was guys like Jamie Moreland and Ronald Darby and Pierre Lewis. Were they actually a bigger factor than what we realized? Because these are the guys we got rid of off of that defense. Probably not, because I think as a whole, the unit is failing. They are drastically, grossly underplaying their talent. And of course we can see that. That first drive that the Bills had should have been stopped, but yet comes down to third down. Doesn't matter how many yards to go to move the sticks. They made it look easy. And the Bills made it look easy all day long. And this is troublesome. We don't have to talk about Taylor Heinicke because, in the end, Taylor Heinicke is an undrafted player. He's a very good player in respects of, he's going to go out there, he's going to give it his all. He's going to try to make some plays, and that's kind of his undoing as well. But Taylor Heinicke, I don't think he's going to be another coming of Kurt Warner. Certainly Taylor Heinicke, I think, can come in and win you some football games. But as far as being your franchise quarterback, I've never felt that Heinicke was going to be that guy to begin with. Not Jonathan Allen, but Kyle Allen is not that guy either. And, Ryan Fitzpatrick, of course he's not going to be that guy because he's at the twilight end of his career. And we don't know how effective he's going to be when he comes back from that hip injury. So, really, yesterday boils down to just several things. I think one thing, the team is not playing together as a team. The defense is not communicating well. They're allowing receivers constantly to be wide open. I have a hard time believing it's all on the players. I really think that coaching has something to do with it too. Jack Del Rio better get things in gear and going because, this is going to be a long season if we continue to see games like this where the team is just getting grossly blown out. And, I never thought that I would have to make this video talking about the defense as much as I have in terms of them just not doing their job. But unfortunately, that is just basically what's happening. They're not doing their job. And the offense, of course, is who they are. I mean, you know, the offense can make plays. They have the ability to make some big plays. Taylor Heinicke made some good plays. He got the ball to Terry McLaurin. He got the ball to Logan Thomas. Of course, Antonio Gibson made some plays. Made that big, was a 73-yard run after the catch. I mean, you know, we have talent on the offense. And it really, though, the success of the offense depends upon the success of the defense. And the success of the defense depends upon that front four. And right now, the front four is getting absolutely no pressure whatsoever on any quarterbacks. And don't even look at Atlanta coming up next week as being an easy game. Because right now, if that defense continues to be as porous as it is, if they continue to play as soft as they have, and just, you know, undisciplined and not being in the right places, it's not going to matter. You're going to see, Ryan having a game like he had, 10 years ago. I mean, that's just the facts. Right now, that defense is horrible. It's probably dead last in just about everything. And who would have thought we would be saying that about this defense? There's way too much talent on this defense for them to play like they have. I realize there's going to be some very tough games playing or going to be played in the next several weeks. I realize that. But this defense was touted to be like a top 5 defense. They should handle it. So far, they haven't. All right, guys. This video is getting out. So just be prepared and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. What do we need to do? I don't think we need to fire anybody just yet. I mean, we are just 3 games into the season. But there's going to have to be some major changes if we think that this team has improved even in the slightest since last year. All right, share, like, subscribe, please. And guess what? I will see you in the next one.